Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Welcome to Wrexham. This is Season 3, Episode 5. It's called Temporary. They must be covering our friendship.
Yes, yeah, it would. It's coming to an end. Which is strange with the decision we've just made.
First thing that came to my mind when I read that out loud.
I see I did hear you have a little laugh to yourself, and I was like, I wonder what he's thinking here.
That was it. That was it. I love the way you didn't even ask me. Like, I just had a little giggle to myself with nothing going on, and you didn't even ask. Temporary. So actually going back to this, is this going to be something to do with the stadium? Because those stadium designs have gone forwards. We know that there are red tape issues at the moment with getting anything agreed for the new stand. So they've had the temporary seating come in, I believe. Is it going to be something to do with that?
When we've been watching it and it gives us an aerial view of the stadium, for me it looks like an empty space.
So are they now bringing in some temporary seating to increase revenue to go into the team to buy players with money?
Because they're losing out on revenue they could be making without that.
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe are they going to hit a bad patch of form? Because they're saying that form is temporary, class is permanent.
Yeah.
So are they going to hit a little dip? And because we know they're doing quite well, aren't they?
I see. I see. So you're thinking the form. Yes, good
potential
shout.
dip in form. Yeah.
There we have it.
Only because of that saying, but yeah, it would be nice if they carry on the way they're going, and get the temporary stand up and actually get some extra money in. But I want to see the full stadium, as do you.
Yeah, stadium, it's one stand that they're trying to get signed off at the moment. So
yeah.
I think the idea was they were going to do all 4 stands individually. But given that we're nearly up to... We've only got 4 episodes left and then we're up to date. So
that's crazy.
I'm not holding out hope that this stand actually exists, which is a shame. Because when I saw it, I kind of fell in love with it.
Do you think they may be held off to make sure they actually got promotion into the Football League before putting even more money into the club?
I don't know. The way they've put it across, no, because they've blamed the red tape and regulations, in particular in British law, as the issue from the off. So the way they've put it across, no. It's possible that they didn't want to go crazy, but Rob especially has seemed very, very invested in this from the word go. He comes across that he would even have just sunk everything that he owns into Wrexham to see this kind of come to fruition, which just makes you want it even more when watching. Yeah. So, but a couple of theories there. We're not done too bad there.
No, I think they're both solid. Yeah.
Maybe that applies to us. Form is temporary, but class is permanent.
With no class.
So it's a good job we're in form. But please give the episode a like, and we hope you enjoy. Let's jump into it. His head's taken out.
Wrexham Football Club has been my idol. First game I in 1931.
Wow.
Blimey. He's a little bit older than me. He's seen some change over the years.
93 years ago.
Wish the players all the best. Half time, going back up for a cup of tea. That's more than half the life of Wrexham Football Club. I guess you could say I'm a Wrexham boy through and through.
But what are the highs, Dad, we had over the 90 years?
Well, the lows were the demotion.
Yeah.
He's kept it simple.
No joy lasts forever. No pain lasts forever either.
Everything is temporary.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, definitely. Tell you what, not that very unlikely I'd live to be his age, but if I did and still had my marbles together like he has at that age.
Yeah, he's done very, very well.
Yeah, the psycho. Reminds me of blimmin' Stuart Pearce.
Yes. Psycho.
Wasn't that his nickname as well? Yeah.
Psycho Stuart Pearce, yeah.
Saw at the corner a minute before.
Yeah, we saw the injury, didn't we?
Yes.
2-2 it finished. Is he coming back or is he going to be out? Oh, they
broke his jaw, didn't he?
Just because of where we are in the season. After post-surgery, how long is it normally?
Based on this type of injury and experience we're dealing with before, we're probably looking best case scenario. We came on this anywhere sort of between 2 to 6 weeks.
And then being on the sidelines and not watching the games, not my best time.
Yeah, he couldn't get his mouth around a burger or anything, could he?
Oh, why you got to do that?
On the way home, mate, grab a burger. You've earned it today.
Force was with us for just 8 games at the end of last season and 5 for the start of this
Keyword
one.
trying.
Now we've got
Have a
Arthur
burger.
Conquo and on loan. Now here's the catch. These loans occur during the normal transfer windows.
Yep.
If Arsenal suddenly need Arthur back, they can recall him.
Yeah, Tim, that draw against Harrogate was a bitter one as we were 2-0 up. We're actually second as we take on Colchester at home.
Nice.
Chasing down the old Stockport now.
Yeah, 5 points in it.
One change, Mark Howard in goal.
I'm impressed with how many games Rob and Ryan have been to.
With a long throw deep in the centre box. Helped on. Lee hits it.
Gotta be.
Blocked. Lee again.
What a block.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice one, Lee.
Back out, right-footed finish from close range.
Did well to generate that much power from
4
like
minutes.
a standing start. Yeah, it's a great start, that is.
So Evans sent off, but that changes the dynamic of the game massively.
Leaving the team down to 10 men.
Gotta be.
Oh,
On goal. You take those. You take those little gifts, don't you?
Nah, he wants to play for Wrexham.
It's a horrible own goal. But I tell you what, McLean puts it in,
that
that
is.
is. So puts it over. Howard puts it long, ref's not
7
looking
minutes
to watch.
added on already.
Yes.
There you go.
Nice.
Have a nice day. Had a ticket to Wrexham Football Club. So when I started, you could turn up on the day.
So we applied to the UK government for some money to build a fancy new stand there. That got denied. And then we applied for more money, got that approved.
British bureaucracy.
Oh, it's your favorite color.
Yeah, it's my favorite.
I can't
Favorite
maintain an erection unless I'm thinking about British bureaucracy.
You would need to either acquire or license this land from the university. We need to do some stuff to the ground to make it safe for people to enter.
Basically a no.
Great song choice.
Ben wasn't going to come.
No one goes to jail if those guys don't come to the club. If the stand collapses and kills a bunch of people, I go to jail.
Okay.
Sure, it'd be nice to get a couple thousand more people in there.
There's people all over the town saying we can't get in to see the games because the tickets.
Right, for the first question, the 19th of November last year.
Yeah.
What happened?
Hello and welcome to the racecourse ground.
We were winning, still couldn't see them.
JJ!
The gaffer subbed me as I'm coming off the
I
pitch.
must
He
have
said,
heard something. Phil.
all the time you think about having your child and how special that moment's going to be, and instead you're just left distraught, wondering what's going to be. I remember the doctors saying Jude's survival percentages were only like 40%, and it's off the back of being born so early. The uncertainty of life can hit anybody. Everything changed so quickly from playing a game of football, we're winning and scored, and then suddenly you're in this situation. He's just so happy and funny. He's got his own personality. He's never fully out the woods with different stuff, but he's like, at the minute he's just the best.
Yeah, God, that was crazy. Like the
Yeah.
fact that,
Yeah, that could have been a lot
So he
worse.
was born at 26 weeks, 6.5 months. So what's that? 2.5 months premature.
We're in here. Basically, we get.
They might as well just talk about this outside of this.
I am texting Ollie Palmer.
How much should I block what I'm wearing?
Oh, on this camera? You're fine. You're just don't unzip. No, thanks for doing a cameo. Just like for the record, Rob has never asked me to be on It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia or Mythic Quest.
If people know the facts and want to do it, it's not the wrong decision. But in isolation, it's a financial nightmare.
All jokes aside, Sean came through and built a beautiful temporary stand. However, I believe it's a competitive advantage. To be able to close that stadium in and to hear that support, I think it's going to be twice as loud.
Yeah, keep that.
Fuck Wrexham, assholes.
He's been fitted with a custom mask, which should prevent any further injury. But to be honest, he looks a bit more like Batman, who we can all agree is much cooler.
The temporary cop is open.
What do you think?
It's iconic.
3-0.
Make the ground bounce like normal. Reception.
The temporary cop definitely had something, adds a bit more atmosphere. And
Mask on, hasn't he?
Yeah, he didn't have any faith in you, mate. Thinks you're going to concede.
You still have a really good game and concede one goal.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
He only came in for a bit, but did a great job. I rather like that.
That's quite funny.
Away we
Yeah,
go.
that's good.
Wrexham picking towards.
Bang, 1-0.
As Wrexham looks over and plays a great ball. Brilliant save by Okonkwo.
Pushed it away nicely, out of the danger zone.
Stay calm. This is the type of game it is, and we're going to come out on top. And when the moments of quality come, they will come from fucking us.
Penning his man. Can he lay it off? Can he turn? Hits it.
I was about to say, what a goal.
Yeah, it was a great turn.
To turn and get it that close.
To the middle. Hits the
Lee.
shot. The keeper.
off the post.
He does look a player, that Lee, though. I like him.
Yeah. Got me. Bang! So there it is. Come on. Jones again.
James Jones, yeah.
Whistle. Wrexham win.
Oh, it's 2. Looking good for them, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Well, they look good for at least the playoffs.
Oh, absolutely.
League 2 is a very competitive league. It's a league where anyone can beat anyone on their day.
Was at Notts for 18 months and I've returned to Swansea as head coach. That's my beloved Notts and, you know, it's always going to be a special football club to me. I've made a decision and it's extremely difficult.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Being injured, he was a massive player for us last year. We've had players like Joel Bajrami who had a similar injury and he's out for the season.
We've had
So
a
is
lot
this
of
building
injuries
up for
and
Notts
injuries. It's
Wrexham
kind of been
too?
out of our hands to a degree at certain stages since we come
Wrexham
in.
going to put the final nail in.
Yeah.
So the new Goliath in this league for us is Stockport County because they are the team that picked us to the title in the 2021.
5-0 to Stockport. Wow.
It was a
Ever
great
since
hat
that,
trick, though.
Stockport County have been
Yeah,
on a
it
bit
really
of a
was.
tear.
She was saying 4-0.
Happy birthday.
Wow, that's very kind, thank
You
you.
did brilliant.
Thank you. And well, so did you. You lived almost 100 years. Whatever you're doing, I want to do more of.
It's the brandy.
You know, the truth is that I get a little emotional thinking about it because I just remember love in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. He's going to get to go on the pitch. You'd imagine he's going to have the box.
With 100 seconds of applause.
Happy birthday.
I wonder if he knows yet, because Ryan alluded to Rob giving away the secret earlier. I can never be a mascot. I would be the world's most boring mascot. I'd never do anything. Yeah, that is a cool shot. Reminds me of Ted Lasso.
Yes.
Because he's sitting in the stand as well, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a nice tribute. Yeah, I dared say he probably wasn't expecting any of that.
No, that's something you won't forget.
No, definitely. I won't say the greatest day of his life, because to live to nearly 100, I would imagine that you've had, well, to live to be 100, I'm assuming you've had plenty of those. But really nice touch. Really
It was
nice
a great touch, and it just it's in keeping with the spirit of the club and the owners. They're just decent people. The club is for the community, isn't it? It's
yes,
very working class club, and they obviously care about their supporters an awful lot. Hence why they were willing to lose nearly £500,000 to get the temporary stand in.
I still think they're going to need that for at least 2 years. So I think it will even out.
Yeah, it's got potential too. It depends. I don't know what the upkeep of it is or whatever, but yeah, it's glad that the stadium's more complete now. Again, you're going to get that wall of sound coming from what was empty space before, so that's going to help the atmosphere on the pitch. But yeah, like I was saying, great to honour his 100th birthday. Brilliant.
100%. And it was quite a touching story with James Jones as well, because I didn't know where that was going at one point. And
they had me there.
Because he was shaking as he was speaking about it, and I was thinking, oh no, like you alluded to him on the dog walk on
Just
his own.
on his own with the dog.
It was the shaking when he was speaking. I was thinking, God, like it's hitting him that much.
To lose either one of them is awful.
Yeah.
But both would have just been how can he even go on?
No,
but
no, I'm glad.
Cool.
Yeah. No, I was just going to say, I'm glad that it all worked out. Really glad. Yeah, really glad it all worked out. And yeah, that's one way to be eternally grateful for everything you've got. Because in his scenario, he almost did realise the reality of losing it all.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that many people haven't.
It goes down to the title of the episode is temporary. Like, life is so precious and everything is temporary, including life, and it can all end at a drop of a hat.
Yeah.
But I mean, life is temporary, but 100 years he's had, so he's going to outlive most.
Definitely. And to get to 100 and still be as with it as 100%. He is as well, that's pretty incredible. Especially when his secret is apparently brandy.
Yeah.
That is mental.
Yeah, no, it is.
One common factor I've seen not that I study this, so take this with a real pinch of salt, is that people have said that when they've lived to be 110, 111, I've definitely seen more than one person referring to pickles as something that they've eaten.
Fair enough.
Like all through their life. It's crazy.
That is crazy, yeah.
I don't think for a second it is the pickles, but who knows? Stranger things have potentially happened.
Yeah.
But no, touching episode. Touching episode. In terms of
nice.
Wrexham, it's all going well. It's all flowing. Phil's swearing less, which just shows you how relaxed he's clearly feeling right now. And yeah, I don't know whether they're going to win the league because Stockport do have a nice little buffer there and they're clearly in great form. But I very much doubt, especially from an ownership and even a fan perspective, it's just about getting into the next league.
Of course. Is it top 2 go up?
Top 3. Top 3 go up and places 4 through 7 enter the playoff system.
I think they're good.
Hopefully they can go up without... I mean, it's really tight from second. They're good for the top 7, definitely. But I wouldn't be sure about top 3 yet. It's a little bit too soon. But yeah, great episode. Thank you so much for being with us on that one. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. Please let us know your comments down below. We'd really love to hear from you. Have a great day and we'll see you on the next one.